Hey everyone, welcome to the Code Horizon, and today we are going to learn about the Vim editor. So let me just start from here. So if you belong to any of the field, like if you belong to the admin or DevOps field, like admin or DevOps field, or that you are kind of software developer. Okay, so if you belong to any of the field, you have to write lots of code, or you have to open. If you belong to the DevOps field, you have to create lots of CI/CD file, like a deployment file, or if you want to create the file for Argo CD, or what you can say for Kubernetes, you have to create lots of YAML file, and there are lots of file you have to edit. And mainly we don't work on the Windows there, so we don't have the Notepad program available on that operating system. So we mostly work on the Linux operating system, and in the Linux operating system mostly we have just like, if you want to edit the file or create the file, just like what we do, if you want to create the file, we can simply just open the Notepad, and from here just we create the file. Okay, but if you talk about the Linux, so in the Linux operating system we just have the terminal, like we have in the Windows CMD command prompt. So in the Linux operating system we just have the terminal, and using the terminal we have to create the file and edit the file and do lots of stuff there. So I have just one terminal attached. So this is a Red Hat 9 terminal. If you see, it's actually Red Hat 10. So this is the Red Hat 10 terminal I have. So here what you can do, if I do ELS, so here I have lots of folder and files available. But if you want to create the file or edit the file, so what we can do, we just normally use the touch command or any kind of cat command to create the file. But how we can edit the file on this terminal, because here we don't have the access of the graphical program, just like we have in the Windows. We have Notepad or Notepad plus plus, whatever we can use. And if you get the access of this operating system, whatever we are calling Linux operating system, but sorry guys, so but we don't have the access of this graphical operating system, mainly in industrial purpose. We just have the SS access, and using the SS access you have to edit the file. So what we can do, so instead of Notepad, just like we have the Notepad as a graphical program here to create and update the file, here we have the Vim VI command, or also known as Vim editor. So VI is one kind of command available, or in one program available, through which we can create the file or edit the file or update the content of file. So if I just quickly explain you, there are lots of version available of the Vim command. So there is one, the first version they have is VI. So one of the version VI command, it's available, through which we can just edit the file and do lots of stuff like pattern matching, and there is lots of shortcut they provide, and it's very good for creating and updating the data in the file. But there is one more advanced version of the Vim available. So sorry, VI available, it's Vim. So there is one more advanced version of the VI, it's Vim. Using the Vim, it's just like same like what we can say VI, but it's provide more facility, like we can highlight the text highlighting, and if you have some kind of error, they highlight the error or any kind of thing. And there is one more version available, so just like you can think in version 3. So there is one new Vim available. This is the more advanced version of both the programs. So in this, what we can do, we can just attach the plugins. They provide lots of plugins there, and using the plugins they will help a lot to help a lot in our day-to-day tasks. So there are lots of plugins available to in the new Vim. So we are just going to see the Vim, VI, and the, both are the same, just they have some different facilities and different what you can say different features they have, but the use of them both are so same, that how we create the file and how we update the file and insert the data in the file, they are the same steps. So first we are gonna learn about the let's start with the Vim. Okay, so let me just do one thing. For using the vim command, if you want to use the vi editor, so you have to use the Linux operating system. But if you want to install the vi command on your Windows, so what you can do, just go to the Chrome and search for vi editor for Windows. So let me just search vi editor for Windows. So when you search vi editor for Windows, just open this first link, and here you're gonna find the vi editor for Windows. So gbim is one of the command, sorry, one of the package available. So just click on this and download it. And after download, I just already downloaded this somewhere, so I just have already this downloaded. I just downloaded this package already. So what you can do after download, you can just double click and install it. In my case, is already installed. Here you can see the vim command. So if I click here, you can see they open the vim editor. But mostly we don't have the graphical available. So what you can do, if you try to use from cmd, it's not gonna work for you. So what you have to do, just go to the file manager, and here go to this pc in C drive, then go to program files, then go here and search for the vim, and open the vim and go to this folder. And here you can see, here we have vim command available. So what you can do, we can just create the path of this, or what you can say, this folder, so we can able to run vim command from anywhere. So let me just copy this, search for env and open the environment, it is the system environment variable, then click on environment variables, go to the path and click on edit. And I already added this path in my case, so you just have to click on new and paste this path here. Okay, and click on OK. In my case, I already added this path, so I'm not gonna paste it again. So just close it. And after adding this path, you can directly use the vim editor from this page. Like you can type the vim command, and you can see you can able to access this. So let me just close this. Okay, but mostly we work on the Linux operating system, so I just tell you how we can install on the Windows, but we mostly work on the Linux operating system. So I'm gonna use the vim command in the Linux operating system. This is a Red Hat 10 available. It's a beta version of Red Hat 10. So let me use here. So I just already have one file available here. So learning.txt is one kind of file available. I just created for practicing vim purpose, just for created for vim purpose only. So I can tell you many more things. So what you can do, if you want to create the file or open the file using the vim command, so you can just type the vi command or vim command. Both are the same things, but vim command just provide some text highlighting kind of thing. So if you use vi and vim, both are the same. You can use vi command also, or else you can use the vim command also. So in my case, let me just use the vim command. And here, if you want to create the file, so what you can do, you can just give the name after the vim command. You can give the name of the file and press enter. So here you can see they just open this kind of editor for you. So it just like you can think they just open the notepad for you in this file. Like we given the test name, so they just open the notepad for you on the text file. So what we can do in the notepad, we just type anything and we just save this file. But if you want to type in the vim command, so it's not typically work like a notepad. So what you have to, there are lots of modes available in the vi command or vim, whatever you say. There are lots of modes available. One of the mode they have, it's called normal mode. So they have one of the mode called normal mode. By default they are always in the normal mode when you create the file. But if you want to type any data, then we have to switch to the insert mode. Okay, so we have to switch into the insert mode, and for switching to the insert mode, we have to press the I. So I is one of the key through which we can go to the insert mode. So here what I'm doing, let me just creating the document also for you, so you remember it later. So here I'm pressing the I. So as soon as I press the I key, here you can see it's goes into the insert mode. So let me just click here also, type here also I for insert mode. And after going to the insert mode, you can type anything here, whatever you want. So you can type like hello from code horizon. So I just want to save this data inside this file, and after typing this data inside the file, I just want to save it. So in insert mode, whatever you do on the keyboard, they just type it. But if you want to save the file, so we have to again come to the back again, come back into the normal mode. So what you have to do, we have to escape from this insert mode. So for this we can use the escape key on your keyboard. So let me just type here also escape key for escape from insert mode. Okay, so you just have to press the escape key. So let me just press. As soon as you press the escape key, so here you can see they just insert mode is just hidden now. Now we are in the normal mode, and when we are in the normal mode, so if you want to save this data, we just type this data. But if you want to save this data, so what you can do here, they have one more mode available. This called command mode or execute mode, also known as. So what you can do for saving this file, you have to type this colon. You have to type colon, and then you have to type W. So it's one kind of command in the vim editor, whatever you can say. It's just kind of command you have to press. Here you can see colon and W. So let me just zoom it. So here you can see just like colon and W, and as soon as you press enter, so here you can see we just return one line and 22 characters. Okay, and here this file is created now, and they also save the data. But now we want to exit from this file, just like we open the notepad and type something hello or anything else, and we use the control yes to save the file, but I don't want to save it. So same like we use the colon W to save this file. And if I want to close this file now, just like we close from here and we click on don't save, I don't want to save, and we just close here. So if you want to close this file now, we can use colon and then Q. So Q is one kind of command available. It's like Q it. So if I press enter here, you can see let me just clear this screen. So you can see I am just gonna come out, and if I do ls, so here you can see the one text file is created here. Now if I want to see the data, so I can just open the same file using the vim command again, and you can see you can able to see our old data. But there are many more shortcut and visible, so we are just going to discuss them. So let me just type this shortcut here. If you want to save this file, so you can use W for save the data, and you can use colon Q for quit. Now let's see some more things. So I just let me just quit from here. If you don't type anything, and if you want to get out, so you can again use the colon Q. I don't want to save any data and I want to come out. So what I just have one file which I already created with dummy kind of data. So let me open that file. So this is one file I created for testing purpose. So what you can do here now, so I have multiple data in this file. Now if I want to type anything, so I can use the insert key to go to the insert mode, and I can just type anything here using this. You can use the arrow key. So let me just tell you, if you want to switch between the data, if you want to go forward, so you can use the this arrow key to switch forward, and if you want to go backwards, so you can use this arrow key. If you want to change the line, so you can use this arrow key or to go on the up line, and you can use this arrow key to go on the down line. So these are some basic shortcuts available if you want to go using the arrow keys. But there are some more ways available to change this kind of thing, like if you want to go left or right or up and down. So what we can do, instead of arrow keys, there are lots of shortcut available. If you want to go to the left side, like let me just go to the right side. So here you can see I am now on the file characters. You can see file word. Here you can see I'm on the file word now. My cursor is on the file word, and if I type anything here now, so here you can see they are just typing, but I don't want to type anything. I just want to run the some vim command shortcut. So what you can do, I don't want to type anything, so I just came out of this, and I am now inside the normal mode. And here what I can do, if you want to go left side, so instead of using this arrow key, you can use the H character here also. So if I use H here now, I am using the H. H is keyboard on. I'm pressing the H on the keyboard, and you can see they are just navigating to the what you can say left side. Now if I want to go to the right side, so instead of using this arrow key, you can use the L also. So L is one kind of shortcut. Using this, you can go to the right side. So you can use H to go to the left side and L to go to the right side. And if you want to go to the down, so just use this arrow key to go down. Instead of this arrow key, you can use J also. And if you want to go upside, like if I use this here, you can see I'm just pressing the J and I'm just going line by line downside. But if I want to go upside, so we can use K here. So instead of this arrow key, up arrow key, you can use K also. So this is the some shortcut for navigation. So if I want to go upside, so you can use K. If you want to go downside, so you can use J. And if you're going to go left side, so you can use H. If you want to go right side, so you can use L. Okay, so these are the some shortcut for navigation. Now let's see some more things. And what you can do, I just want to type the data here. So if I press insert mode and I just want to type data here, so like hello for test, and let me just escape from here. And what you can do, instead of saving this data, I want to save this data. And after saving, let me just save this data. Here you can see I just written the 40 characters on line 2. Here you can see on line 2 I just written 40 characters. And now I want to exit from here, means quit from here. So there are two different shortcut we have. I want to save this file also and quit also after saving this file. But what you can do, you can use both shortcut together. Like you can use colon, like let me just type any data, so hello again, and let me just escape, and I can use colon then W for saving. And after save, I just want to quit, so you can use Q here also. So you can use both combination together. So if I press enter here, so what gonna they do, they're just gonna save this data in your file also, and they're just gonna come also, means quit also. So let me just open. So this is some basic shortcut of VIM. But colon WQ, let me just type here. So colon WQ we can use for save the file also, save and quit. But instead of WQ, we can use one more shortcut. So what you can do, instead of colon WQ, you can use one more shortcut. You can press shift key, yes, IFT shift key and plus Z two times. So it's not two, it's Z and Z. Okay. So instead of using colon WQ, what you can do, let me just type anything here. So hello again. So I am just typing this data and I want to save this data and get out of this file also. And let me just go to the normal mode, escape from here, and I don't want to use the colon W. So here what you can do, you can press shift key and then Z means capital Z. And here you can see they're just gonna save the file and quit from here. So let me just type here also for you. So I'm gonna share later, or you can use ZZ, it's capital Z. Okay, then let's see some more things here. Now here what we can do, sometimes what happen, you type some data, like I just type hello, let me just type code horizon. So you just type this data and go to the back mode, but you don't want to save this data, you just want to quit forcefully. Okay, so you just want to quit forcefully. So what you can do, instead of using W here, if you try to use Q, directly quit, so they are just gonna give you the warning, no write since last change. Add this symbol, so you have to use this symbol to overwrite the file, means if you want to quit forcefully. So what you can do, just press colon then Q and use this symbol. Okay, so if you want to quit forcefully, so you can use this symbol. So if I use this, so here you can see they are not gonna save the data and they are gonna quit it forcefully. So these are the some again basic shortcut available. But let's see some more advanced shortcut and some more things in the VI or VM command, whatever you say. So if you want to do now here, so let me just use again. So let me just clear screen and open the, let me just start from fresh. So I just open this file again, and now what I want to do, when I open this file, when I press the insert key, okay, so you can see my cursor is now at the file word. So here you can see my cursor is here, but I don't want to insert here. Okay, I just, if I type insert, if I press I and go to the insert mode, so I don't want to insert here. Instead of what we have to do, let me just escape again. Instead of inserting in this file, I just want to insert the data in the beginning of the file, means in the starting of the line. Okay, means the beginning of the line. So what you have to do is you have to just take the cursor at this position, and then you have to type. But instead of this, what you can do, there is one shortcut. You can press shift plus I. Okay, so as soon as you place the shift plus I, so they are gonna just open the insert mode at the beginning of the line, at that particular line. So let me just type this shortcut also. So it's just capital I. Okay, so it's just capital I. You can use shift plus I to, it just, let me just type capital I. So it just insert at beginning of line. Okay, so capital I just insert at the beginning of line, and then let me just escape here, and let me just tell you some more things. And now what you have to do, you have to append type the data after the cursor. Like here you can see, if you open like I am at the file word, and if I want to insert the data after this file word, okay, so what you can do, you can use A. Okay, means here you can see they just open the cursor at append after the cursor, means just open the insert mode after the cursor. My cursor at this particular position before, but instead of using I to open the insert mode at this particular position, I just want to open the insert mode after my cursor, one step forward. So what you can do, you can use A here. It's just a small a, so it will open the insert mode, means append a cursor. Okay, this is also known as append a cursor. And if you want to append the means if you want to open the insert mode at the end of the line, like we use shift plus I to insert at the beginning of the line, but if you want to insert the data at the end of the line, so what you can do, you can use shift plus A, means capital A. So wherever your cursor, it not matter, it will open the your cursor at the end of the line, at this particular line. So this is one kind of very useful shortcut. You don't have to find the cursor here and there again and again. You can just open the cursor at the end of that particular line. And let me just close this. But sometimes what you have to do, you just don't have to type the data on the end of the line. I just want to type the data after this line. Okay, means I just want to type the data after this line. Okay, means I just want to open a new line below this line. Here is my this is my line. Let me just take the screenshot. Okay, and paste here. So what I have to do, my cursor is at this particular line now, but I just want to I just don't want to type in this line. I just want to open my cursor here, means at the new line after this line. Okay, means below this line in the insert mode. So what we can do, we can use the O here. So my cursor is this, you can see my cursor is here now on the file, but I want to open the cursor, means the insert mode below this line, means add a new empty line and open my cursor. So what you can do, you can press O here, so it will open the insert mode below this line. Okay, here you can see this is the one more great shortcut. You don't have to find the manually end of the line of any particular line. Okay, so this is the another shortcut. And now let's see some more. And if you want to open the cursor at above of line, like this is the I am on the hello word. Here you can see my cursor is now at this particular position here, but I don't want to open the cursor at below line. So what you can do, if you want to open the cursor of the above of that any particular line, so you can use shift plus O, means the capital O here. So it will open the cursor in that particular line. Let me just go again in the normal mode. And let me just do one thing. If you want to delete any of the line, like I just want to delete this line, so what you have to do, just go to that particular line and press DD. Okay, so DD is one kind of shortcut. There is a lot of more benefit of DD we are going to see in the next video, but using DD you can just delete the line. Okay, you can just delete the line using the DD command. And let me just type here also A for append after cursor, CURSOR, cursor. Okay, and capital A for append at the end of line, and there is a small O for open a new line below, and there capital O for open a new line above. Okay, let's see some more things here. And now you can use DD to delete the line. So you can see my line is deleted, but you don't want to delete, you just want to undo the things. I mean, just like we do if I type anything here. So let me just use backspace to delete the line word. So if I delete the line word, but I don't want to delete this, I just want to undo, means you can use Control Z to undo the things. So same like if you want to do undo in the VI editor, so what you can do, you can press U here. So U is one kind of shortcut. Using U we can just undo the things. And if you want to do redo, so I don't want to undo this thing, so you can use Control plus R to redo it. Okay, and if you want to delete, let me just undo again. And if you want to delete this two lines, so my cursor has this this particular position, I just want to use, if you use the DD, so it will delete only one line. Let me just undo, but I don't want to delete only this line, I just want to delete two lines. Okay, so what you can do, you can just press the 2, and that here you can see one more line. Okay, so here you can see you can just press 2 and you can use DD, so it will gonna delete the two lines. So let me just type here. So what you have to do, type the any number that how much line you have to delete, and then after that use DD. Okay, so like these are the 1 2 3 4 5, these are the 5 lines, and my cursor is here at that particular position. So what I have to do, I just have to delete these 5 lines here. So what I can do, I can just press 5, and then here you can see the 5 is showing here, and now I can use DD, so it will gonna delete 5 lines, but I don't want to delete. Let me just undo. Okay, so these are the some again some of the basic shortcut of the liner VI editor. If you want to copy any line, so what you can do, just like we use DD to delete the line. So if you want to copy anything, like I just want to copy this first line, so let me just go to here. So for copying the file you can use YY. Okay, so here you can see 5 more lines. I don't here you can see one line is copied. Okay, and if I want to paste this line, so I don't want to paste here, so let me just go to this down line. I want to paste here, so you can use P here for pasting the line. So let me just delete this. So YY is for copy the line, and for P for paste it. Okay, and now there are some more important things. Let me just delete this. Okay, so when you're using navigating through the lines or the words, so there are lots of requirement gonna come up that you don't want to navigate per character wise. So here you can see if I use the arrow key, they are gonna navigate per character wise. Okay, but you don't want to navigate per character wise, you just want to navigate the word wise. So what you can use, you can use W here. Okay, so W is one kind of shortcut through which what you can do, you can directly navigate to the next word. Okay, so if I, here you can see I am on the, again if I press W, so here you can see I am just gonna navigate to the next word. Again W, I am just gonna navigate to the next word. Again W, W, W. So they are just navigating through per word. But if you want to don't navigate forward, you want to navigate in the backward, means you want to navigate in the previous word. So what you can do, instead of W you can use B. Okay, so they are just gonna navigate previous word. Okay, in the back direction. And if you want to go directly to the end of the any word, so like here you can see I am at the editor, and if you want to go to the end of any word, so you can use E here. So if I press E, so here you can see this is gonna move your cursor to end of the any word. Like I'm on the practice word here, so if I, let me just go to the practice word again. So what happened, so let me just use this. So I'm on the this word, but I want to go to the end of this word. So what you can do, you can press E here, so it's gonna go to the this word end of the line. So if I go to the sample, let me use configuration. So I am on the configuration word, and if I want to go to the end of this word, so you can use E here. Okay, so W for next word, so B for previous word, and E for end of word. So don't worry guys, I'm just gonna share this with you in the description of this video. I'm just gonna add the link of this document, so where I'm gonna paste this command. Okay, and let's see some more things, and now if you want to what let's see some, we just see about how to copy, how to delete, and how to create, and many more things, how to navigate. But we are just navigating through the words and character. But if you want to navigate through the lines, okay, means you want to navigate the line wise, so what you can do, if you want to go to the beginning of any line, so like here you can see I am on the hello again line now. So if you want to go to the beginning of any line, so you can use 0 here. So 0 is one kind of shortcut, wherever your cursor would be, it will automatically gonna come to the beginning of that particular line. So 0 is one kind of shortcut through with beginning of line. If you want to come to the beginning of line, so it will gonna go to the beginning of line. But if you want to go to the end of the line, okay, so here you can see let me just go to the first line. So here I'm on the first line, I just want to go to the end of this first line. So what you can do, you can use dollar symbol here. So dollar is one kind of symbol through which it gonna move your cursor to the end of the line. Okay, so let me just type here again. So dollar for the end of line. Okay, then let me just see some more things. And now if you want to go to the, like we are at the beginning of the line, okay, but I just want to go to the down, means the end of the line, at the end of the file. Like here you can see I have 52 lines in my file. I just want to go to the end of the file. So what you have to do is you just have to use the cursor and go to the upside to go to the starting of the file. You just have to go downside, press the cursor downside to go to the end of the file. But instead of this, what you can do, you can use GG to go to the beginning of the file. So let me use go to the somewhere down anywhere, and I just want to go to the beginning of the file, not a line of the file, means the when the where the file start. So you can press GG, it's just a small g. So here you can see I just, my cursor gonna come up at the beginning of the file. So if I want to come to the beginning of the file, so you can use GG to start of file. Okay, and if you want to go to the end of the file, so you can use shift G. So shift G is one kind of shortcut through which we can just gonna go to the end of the file. So capital G for end of file. Okay, and that's it from my side for this video guys. I'm just gonna create one more video for vi editor. So in that video I'm gonna cover some advanced pattern matching and regex and some more things, how to replace the word, how to find any word, and many more things. Okay, so thanks for watching this video guys. See you in the next class, see you in the next video. Thank you.